Hello, my beautiful Libra friend. How are you doing? I'm excited to have you here for your detailed tarot reading, relevant for the second half of April 2025. I've cleansed the energy here and meditated on your cards, tuning into the frequencies that align with your Libra spirit. Let's begin by discovering the affirmation that calls to you most powerfully in this time. I am constantly growing and learning. This phrase chose you, so whisper it softly or declare it boldly with me, allowing its calming essence to fill your being. I am constantly growing and learning. I am constantly growing and learning. Now let's get into your reading by drawing the three main tarot cards guiding these 2 weeks. We have 10 of Wands, 2 of Cups, and 8 of Wands. Alongside these, we have the Oracle card Golden Unicorn from the Spirit Animal Wisdom deck, while your tea leaf fortune card is Dragon. Now, the 10 of Wands in your reading points to a time when you may be feeling weighed down by responsibilities or the pressures that have been building up in your day-to-day. Think about how sometimes you wake up and it feels like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, juggling work, family, or personal projects. This card suggests that by mid-April, you might be experiencing a phase where the workload or emotional burdens seem almost too heavy. Perhaps you're taking on more than you feel comfortable with, or maybe you've been too proud to ask for help. I want you to ask yourself, are you holding on to responsibilities that you might share with someone else? Are there projects or relationships that have become more of a burden than a joy? As a Libra, you naturally seek balance and fairness in all areas of your life. And while you often give so much of yourself, this card gently nudges you to consider if it's time to let go of what no longer serves you. In real-life terms, imagine a scenario where you might have volunteered to help out at work or in your community because you believed it was the right thing to do, but in doing so, you've stretched yourself too thin. Or think about a relationship where you keep trying to maintain harmony even when it means sacrificing your own needs. I encourage you to consider if you're in a similar situation. Maybe you're facing deadlines, family obligations, or emotional expectations that are piling up. The 10 of Wands is telling you that while your determination and hardworking nature are admirable, it's important to recognize when to release some of that weight. How might your life change if you allowed yourself to delegate some tasks or set clearer boundaries? It's a call to evaluate where you can step back and breathe a little easier. Moving along, we have the 2 of Cups, a card that brings a breath of fresh air and reminds you of the importance of connection and partnership. For you, dear Libra, who cherishes harmonious relationships and values beauty in all forms, this card resonates deeply. It speaks of mutual respect, balance, and the kind of partnership that feels both supportive and inspiring. In the context of April's second half, the 2 of Cups might be pointing to a deepening of an existing relationship or the opportunity to form a new, significant connection. This could be a romantic partner, a close friendship, or even a business collaboration where the energy feels perfectly matched. Think about moments when you felt a spark of understanding with someone. A moment when your energies aligned so well that the conversation flowed effortlessly, or when a friend reached out and you both felt the comfort of being truly seen. I invite you to consider your own interactions. Have you been longing for deeper connection? Is there someone in your life with whom you'd like to share more balance? Or who could help you offload some of that burden from the 10 of Wands? Sometimes, this card might also appear if you're ready to heal old wounds through honest communication. Picture yourself sharing a heartfelt conversation over coffee, where words and emotions mingle in the perfect balance. A scenario that perfectly aligns with your Libra nature, always in pursuit of equilibrium in relationships. The 2 of Cups reminds you that love, whether romantic or platonic, can be a powerful antidote to stress and can bring about a sense of renewal and hope. Then we have the 8 of Wands, which adds an exciting layer to this reading by suggesting that things may begin moving quickly in the second half of April. This card is all about rapid progress, dynamic change, and clear communication. Imagine being on a highway with your favorite song playing in the background. Everything is moving fast, yet you're fully aware of every moment. That's the energy here. If you've been feeling bogged down by responsibilities or waiting for a breakthrough, the Eight of Wands is a sign that momentum is gathering and changes may arrive sooner than you expected. Consider times when you've been waiting for news or a sign of progress in your projects or relationships. Have you noticed a surge in energy or opportunities knocking at your door? For a Libra, this can mean that conversations or decisions that have been dragging on might suddenly find resolution. Perhaps you're about to receive an important email or a call that shifts your perspective entirely. I ask you to think about your current endeavors. Do you have plans that have been stagnant, waiting for a push? The Eight of Wands might be signaling that now is the moment to prepare for rapid developments. Embrace the uncertainty with curiosity, and remember that every fast-moving change offers you a chance to realign with your desire for balance and beauty in your life. Feeling a connection with this reading? Please help me with a like and subscribe to the channel. Now let's bring in the Oracle card, the Golden Unicorn. This card is incredibly special, especially for a Libra whose ruling planet is Venus, resonating with themes of love, beauty, and harmony. The Golden Unicorn is here to awaken you to your soul's potential. It's like a gentle, magical call to rise above the mundane and reconnect with the highest parts of yourself. The description tells us that this unicorn comes with golden ascension rays, wrapping you in light from the cosmos that connects your crown to your heart. Imagine standing under a brilliant sky, feeling those warm golden rays gently melting away any lingering doubts and reawakening your inner knowing. This card invites you to take a moment to meditate on who you truly are. Think of it like when you stand in front of a mirror and for the first time see the beauty of your reflection, recognizing your unique strengths and the potential that lies within. As a Libra, you already have a keen sense of fairness and balance, but sometimes you may forget just how extraordinary you are because you're busy keeping everything even. The Golden Unicorn asks you, are you ready to remember your true self, to let your heart guide you, and to step into a higher frequency of love and creativity? It encourages you to invoke that image of golden light every day, whether you're starting your morning with a quiet cup of tea or taking a moment in a busy day to pause and breathe. This energy can be your anchor when the world feels overwhelming, gently reminding you of your connection to all existences and all timelines. It's a call to embrace your inner magic and rise up with confidence and grace. But then we have the tea leaf card, the dragon, which brings an intriguing twist into this mix. The dragon appears as a cautionary figure, warning you against self-delusion. Picture a fire-breathing dragon that, despite its fierce appearance, seems a bit exaggerated, almost cartoonish, reminding you that sometimes our fears or our ego can puff us up with an inflated sense of importance. This card gently nudges you to look at your situation with honesty. For instance, maybe there's an area in your life where you've been fooling yourself into believing things are better than they really are. Perhaps you're holding on to an illusion of control in your career, your love life, or even in your personal self-image. I want you to ask yourself, is there a part of your life where you might be convincing yourself of a version of reality that isn't quite accurate? Think back to a time when you might have ignored warning signs in a relationship or overlooked problems at work because it was easier to believe in a fairy tale ending. The dragon reminds you that while a little bit of self-love and pride is good, too much can lead you down a path of self-delusion. It's like watching a movie where the villain is so over the top that you can't take him seriously. This card is saying that if you let your ego get too inflated, you might lose sight of what's real and what truly matters. Now, when we weave these messages together, there's a beautiful yet complex narrative unfolding for you in the second half of April. On one hand, the Ten of Wands reminds you that you might be carrying too much weight on your shoulders, a feeling many Libras know all too well when trying to maintain harmony around them. On the other hand, the Two of Cups shows that even in the midst of burdens, there's a promise of deep, supportive connections that can help balance out the load. This is very much in tune with your Libra nature, always seeking balance in relationships, whether that means reaching out for support or giving love back in abundance. The Eight of Wands then tells you that the universe is setting the stage for rapid movement. It's as if the winds of change are coming to sweep away the old, heavy energies and make room for something refreshing. This could be new opportunities at work, a sudden, enlightening conversation with a friend, or even an unexpected chance to express your creativity. Libras often value peace and balance, so think about how these quick changes might help you realign with your inner sense of fairness and beauty. Are you ready to catch that wave of change? To let go of what's weighing you down? And to embrace the magic of transformation? Overlaying all these tarot cards is the message of the Golden Unicorn. This oracle card is like a beacon of higher wisdom, encouraging you to look beyond the surface of everyday life and reconnect with your soul's potential. It gently asks, are you willing to see yourself in a new light, to let go of old patterns, and to allow the golden rays of ascension to infuse your heart with renewed hope? For a Libra whose life revolves around creating harmony and beauty, this is a call to honor the divine balance within. It's a reminder that even when life seems chaotic, there's a deep well of strength and love within you, ready to be tapped into. However, the dragon, with its cautionary tale, serves as a grounding reminder. It warns against the pitfalls of self-deception, reminding you that while it's beautiful to dream and to aspire, you must stay honest with yourself. The dragon says, don't let your desire for a fairy tale or a perfect image cloud your judgment. Reflect on your actions and your decisions. Are you sometimes too enamored with the idea of what you wish life to be, rather than what it truly is? Have you noticed moments where your optimism might have led you to ignore important details? This card asks you to check in with yourself, to ensure that the magical energies you're inviting in are not clouded by illusions. Together, these cards form a tapestry of energy that speaks directly to your soul. The heaviness of the Ten of Wands is balanced by the beauty of the Two of Cups, and the swift energy of the Eight of Wands clears the stage for the golden ascension of the unicorn. Yet, the ever-watchful dragon makes sure you remain grounded and honest. As a Libra, your inner scales are finely attuned to the need for equilibrium, and this reading is urging you to maintain that balance between taking on challenges and knowing when to release them, between embracing rapid change and holding on to the truth. Imagine a day in the second half of April where you wake up feeling a bit burdened by the responsibilities of your work or home life. As you move through your day, you encounter someone, a friend, a partner, or even a new acquaintance, who offers a genuine smile and a listening ear. In that moment, the Two of Cups shines through, and you feel your heart lighten just a bit. Then, as if on cue, you might receive a sudden message or opportunity that propels you forward quickly, much like the Eight of Wands. It's as though the universe is saying, hey, let's speed things up and see where this takes you. But in the background, the Golden Unicorn is there, urging you to remember your inner strength and to connect deeply with your heart, while the dragon quietly warns you, stay aware, don't let your dreams become unrealistic. This reading is like a gentle reminder that life is a mix of light and shadow, of heavy burdens and uplifting connections, of swift change and deep, soul-nourishing truth. It's an invitation to embrace both the challenges and the blessings that come your way, all while staying true to who you are. I encourage you to reflect on these insights. Think about what you've been holding on to that might be weighing you down, and consider reaching out to someone who makes you feel balanced and understood. Reflect on how quickly events can change. Maybe it's time to make a bold decision or to express something that has been kept under wraps. And always remember to ground yourself in the truth of who you are, even when illusions try to lead you astray. So as you move into the latter part of April, let these cards guide you. Carry the awareness of the Ten of Wands as a signal to lighten your load when needed. Cherish the promise of the Two of Cups in nurturing your most important relationships. And be ready to catch the fast-moving energy of the Eight of Wands that might bring unexpected news or opportunities your way. Let the Golden Unicorn's ascension rays remind you of your innate beauty, wisdom, and potential. And listen to the dragon's honest call to keep your feet on the ground and your vision clear. I'd like you to take a moment right now, maybe with a cup of your favorite tea, to visualize those golden rays of light connecting your crown to your heart. Breathe in deeply and ask yourself, Am I ready to let go of what no longer serves me? Can I welcome both the swift changes and the deep connections that are coming my way? It's in these moments of quiet reflection that you may find the answers you've been seeking. Trust that, as a Libra, your ability to harmonize your inner world with the outer circumstances is a gift, and that this period is all about rebalancing, renewing, and rising to meet your fullest potential. Take these insights with you as you step forward. The cards may offer guidance, but you are the one who holds the power to shape your journey. Listen to your intuition, trust the whispers of your heart, and allow the energies of the universe, both the swift winds and the golden light, to inspire your every step. I'm sending you lots of love and light as you navigate this time, and I hope that these reflections spark a deeper connection with your inner self and the world around you. Enjoy the journey, dear Libra, and remember that every moment is an opportunity to grow, to love, and to become a truer version of yourself. Imagine waking up to unexpected money flowing into your life. That's the power of the money wave. Don't wait, start manifesting wealth today by clicking the link in the description. Next up, we have the key theme of love and relationships. Your true love oracle card is intimacy, and the tarot card is Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a card that radiates joy, celebration, and a sense of community. It's like that feeling when you're hanging out with close friends at a backyard barbecue, or when a small gathering fills your heart with laughter and genuine warmth. In a love reading, it hints at the possibility of joyful partnerships, where both people come together in a spirit of mutual care and support. You might see this card when a new relationship is blossoming, one that feels as refreshing as a reunion with dear friends. It suggests that sharing in the happiness of life, whether with a partner or with close companions, will help lift any burdens you might have been feeling from earlier challenges. Think back to moments where laughter and connection lightened your day. Could a similar energy be what you need right now? This card also gently reminds you that love isn't just about the deep, all-consuming passion. It's also about the light-hearted, celebratory moments that make life sweet. It asks you to consider, when was the last time you truly let loose and enjoyed the company of those who make your heart smile? Perhaps this is a sign that the upcoming days might bring impromptu gatherings, unexpected invitations, or even a chance meeting that sparks a new kind of connection. And if you're already in a relationship, it might mean finding new ways to celebrate each other, maybe a spontaneous night out, a shared hobby, or simply enjoying each other's company without the pressure of expectations. Now let's blend that with the message of the intimacy card. This isn't about physical closeness alone. It's a call to peel back the layers and reveal the tender, genuine parts of who you are. True intimacy, as this card lovingly whispers to you, comes from showing your softer side, the parts that are playful, innocent, and full of creative spirit. Imagine a moment where you feel completely safe to share your secret dreams, your hidden fears, or even just your silly quirks with someone who cherishes every bit of you. That's the kind of openness this card is encouraging you to embrace. In the realm of love and relationships, this could mean letting down your guard and sharing those parts of yourself that you often keep hidden. It might be a reminder that sometimes we tend to lean on others as our healers or therapists, but real connection happens when you meet someone with a light heart. Someone who loves you for who you truly are without the need to fix or change you. Picture a quiet evening where there's no need for grand gestures, just a shared silence or a laugh over something trivial yet endearing. Ask yourself, when do you feel most real with your partner or your closest friends? What small, genuine moments have made you feel truly seen? When I blend these two messages, the joyful celebration of the Three of Cups with the heartfelt vulnerability of true intimacy, it paints a picture of a love life that's both exuberant and deeply connected. For the second half of April, these cards suggest that you have the potential to experience relationships that are not only fun and uplifting, but also rich in emotional and spiritual connection. If you're single, you might find that stepping into social settings, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, could lead to meeting someone who resonates with your inner light. And if you're in a relationship, this is a wonderful time to explore new dimensions of closeness, perhaps through shared creative projects or simply rediscovering the joy in everyday moments together. Let's tie this back to the overall energy we talked about earlier. You may have felt a bit weighed down by responsibilities or fast-moving changes. In that context, the Three of Cups is like a breath of fresh air, a reminder to take a pause and connect with the people who bring you joy. It offers you a chance to release some of that heaviness by surrounding yourself with positive, uplifting energies. And then the Intimacy card steps in, suggesting that these connections aren't superficial. They're a doorway to a deeper understanding of both yourself and those around you. They call on you to open your heart, to let those golden moments of light and laughter mix with a gentle vulnerability that can transform everyday interactions into something magical. Consider times when you've celebrated small victories with friends or had a heart-to-heart that changed your perspective. How did those moments feel? Were you laughing freely? Or maybe sharing a quiet, sincere smile that said more than words could ever express? Reflect on whether these moments of genuine closeness are what your heart has been yearning for during this busy, dynamic period of change. Perhaps this is a reminder that even when life speeds up, the true essence of your connections can slow time down, offering a sanctuary of joy and authenticity. So, my dear Libra, as you navigate the second half of April, let the lightness of the Three of Cups remind you to seek out and celebrate those joyful moments in your relationships. And allow the essence of intimacy to inspire you to open up, to reveal your tender, true self without fear. Together, these cards create a message of hope and connection, urging you to enjoy every genuine laugh, every heartfelt conversation, and every small act of love. Remember to ask yourself, how can I invite more of this joyful, true connection into my life? What small step can I take to honor the real, honest parts of my heart? Enjoy this beautiful journey of love, and let each moment be a testament to your inner light and grace. Next, let's explore possibilities for your career and education. Your Dreamweaver's Oracle card is All the Shoes Fell from the Sky, and the Tarot card is Four of Cups. The Four of Cups shows up as a gentle call to look inward and reevaluate what you're feeling about your current path. Sometimes in our career or studies, we hit a point where we feel disconnected or unmotivated, like there's something missing even when opportunities are right in front of us. Imagine sitting at your desk or in a classroom, feeling like you've seen it all before, or maybe you're quietly questioning whether the work you're doing truly aligns with your inner calling. As a Libra, you're naturally drawn to balance and beauty, so it's no surprise if you're searching for that spark that connects your professional or academic life with your heart's desires. I invite you to think about those moments when you might have felt a little stuck. Perhaps you turned down a project that excited others because you couldn't shake the feeling that it wasn't quite right for you. Or maybe you're holding back from applying for a course or a job you really want because of a lingering doubt. How often do you find yourself wishing for something more fulfilling, yet staying where you are because it feels safer? Now let's blend in the energy of the Oracle card, All the Shoes Fell from the Sky. This card carries a powerful message about the way you might be perceiving opportunities. It suggests that you could be caught in a loop of expecting things to go wrong, or thinking that success is always paired with an inevitable downfall. It's like when you're waiting for that other shoe to drop, even after a clear sign of good fortune. When you keep your guard up so high that you can't fully embrace the blessings coming your way. Whether it's a new role, a promotion, or even an academic breakthrough, this card gently warns against letting fear of imperfection or failure paralyze you. Instead of holding on to the idea that every good thing must come with a hidden cost, it nudges you to trust in the positive, to believe that you deserve to step forward and pursue your dreams without being weighed down by self-doubt. When I combine these messages, it creates a rich tapestry that really speaks to the heart of what might be unfolding in your career or education during the latter part of April. The Four of Cups is inviting you to step back and take a moment of honest self-reflection about where you are right now. Perhaps there's been a lack of inspiration or a sense of apathy that's been quietly seeping into your work or studies. You might have been so focused on avoiding disappointment that you've missed opportunities that could light up your path. The Oracle card reminds you that sometimes our own expectations can trap us in a state of waiting, where nothing feels quite right because we're expecting the worst. It's like being stuck in a waiting room of life, where instead of taking a chance on a new adventure or a different way of doing things, we sit back and let our fears keep us in place. Picture a moment in your career or classroom where you had a chance to try something new, a project that excited you, a class that promised to expand your horizons, but you hesitated because you were busy imagining all the things that could go wrong. Maybe you've even found yourself saying, "It's not perfect, so why bother?" This mindset is a form of self-protection, a way of keeping control over outcomes by not allowing yourself to be vulnerable to change. But here's where the magic of this reading comes in. The cards are urging you to recognize that waiting for perfection or bracing for failure can actually hold you back from the beautiful progress you're capable of making. As a Libra, you have a natural inclination toward fairness and balance, and sometimes that means you're extra cautious about stepping out of your comfort zone. However, the energy of all the shoes fell from the sky is here to remind you that life is rarely about perfect outcomes. It's about growth, learning, and sometimes a bit of chaos that ultimately makes everything richer. It asks you, are you ready to let go of the fear that if one shoe falls, everything will collapse? Have you noticed that your expectations of failure might be stopping you from seizing a wonderful opportunity? Whether that's a career breakthrough or an exciting educational endeavor. It's a call to trust that even if things aren't perfect, they can still be meaningful and transformative. In the broader context of your April reading, where the 10 of Wands, 2 of Cups, and 8 of Wands set the stage for both challenges and uplifting shifts, this career and education message adds another layer of insight. While you might have been feeling the weight of responsibilities and the rush of rapid changes, here you're being encouraged to slow down and reconsider your internal dialogue. Instead of letting doubts freeze you in place, these cards invite you to engage with your ambitions with a fresh, courageous mindset. Think about those moments when you've been presented with a promising opportunity. What held you back? And how might it feel if you allowed yourself to lean into that chance, even if it wasn't wrapped up in perfection? Imagine a scene where you're at work or in a study group, and someone offers an idea that could really shift your perspective, but you hesitate because of past disappointments. The 4 of Cups tells you to recognize that feeling, acknowledge it, and then gently push past it. At the same time, all the shoes fell from the sky encourages you to let go of the habit of expecting a downside to every positive situation. Instead, invite a sense of playful curiosity. What if this time the opportunity is exactly what you've been waiting for? It's about shifting your thinking so that you no longer feel compelled to catch every falling shoe, but rather, you begin to step forward with confidence in your own dreams. As you reflect on these insights, ask yourself, in your current career or studies, have you ever felt the sting of self-sabotage or the paralysis of fear? What small, brave step can you take to trust in the goodness of the opportunities coming your way? Remember, it's perfectly okay to have doubts, but don't let those doubts keep you from exploring the new horizons that April might bring. Trust in your abilities and your right to pursue what feels right for you, even if it means taking a risk. Embrace the idea that progress is rarely linear, and that the little imperfections along the way are part of what makes your journey so unique and worth living. So as you navigate these transformative days, keep this reading close to your heart. Let the introspection of the 4 of Cups remind you to check in with your true desires, and let the playful yet wise message of all the shoes fell from the sky inspire you to leap into opportunities without the heavy weight of expectation. Whether it's in your career, your studies, or a blend of both, this is your time to reframe your approach, to move past self-imposed limits, and to step boldly into the future you've been dreaming of. Trust that even if one shoe does fall, you have the strength to pick up the pieces and continue forward with grace and determination. And now, let's check out prospects for your personal and spiritual growth this week. Your self-care wisdom oracle card is kindness. And the tarot card is Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card that embodies vision, progress, and the excitement of expanding your horizons. Imagine yourself standing on a high vantage point, looking out over a vast, open landscape full of opportunities that are just waiting for you to explore. In terms of personal growth, this card is a reminder that you are in a phase where your efforts are beginning to bear fruit. It suggests that you might have planted seeds of change, and now it's time to watch them sprout. This could relate to taking on new challenges, setting bold personal goals, or stepping out of your comfort zone to explore new facets of yourself. Ask yourself, have you been waiting for a sign to take that leap in your personal journey? Is there an area in your life where you feel ready to broaden your perspective and expand your world? In the context of spiritual growth, the Three of Wands encourages you to embrace the unknown with a sense of wonder and faith. It might be a time when you're seeking answers beyond the everyday, looking for deeper meaning in your experiences. Perhaps you've been attending workshops, reading spiritual texts, or even spending time in meditation, and now you're starting to see how all those efforts are converging into a broader understanding of your purpose. Consider the possibility that the universe is aligning to help you step into a more expansive role, one where your intuition guides you as much as your intellect does. It's a call to plan and prepare for a journey that's both inward and outward, inviting you to explore the vast potential that lies ahead. Now let's blend in the gentle energy of the kindness card with just one simple yet profound question. What if being kind to yourself really could change everything? This card transforms the way you approach both personal and spiritual growth. Kindness here isn't just about treating others well, it's about turning that same compassionate energy inward. It invites you to consider the power of self-love and the transformative effect of nurturing your own heart. Often, we get so caught up in our ambitions and our need to change or improve that we forget to offer ourselves a little tenderness. Ask yourself, when was the last time you paused to really appreciate who you are with all your strengths and even your imperfections? What might change if you began each day with a quiet moment of self-compassion? When these two cards come together, they form a compelling narrative for your growth during this period. The expansive vision of the Three of Wands, with its promise of new horizons and unfolding opportunities, is deeply enriched by the soft, nurturing energy of kindness. It's as if the cards are saying that while you're ready to explore the next stage of your personal or spiritual journey, it's essential to do so with a gentle heart and a caring mindset. For example, you might be planning a significant change in your life, like pursuing a long-held dream or embarking on a new spiritual practice. And the Three of Wands signals that you're on the brink of something exciting. Yet, if you're also wrestling with self-criticism or the fear of not being good enough, the kindness card is here to remind you to treat yourself with the same love and understanding you'd offer a dear friend. This combined message fits perfectly with the broader energies of April we talked about earlier, a time when you may have been feeling the weight of responsibilities or the rush of rapid change. Amidst all that dynamic energy, the call for personal and spiritual growth becomes a gentle, grounding reminder. Take time to look out over the horizon, plan your next steps, and most importantly, be kind to yourself along the way. Imagine standing on the edge of a new beginning, feeling the cool breeze of possibility and realizing that every step you take is a part of your evolution. This is a moment to celebrate not just the external progress in your life, but the internal shifts that can lead to lasting fulfillment. Maybe you've noticed that in the hustle of everyday tasks, you sometimes forget to nurture your inner self. Perhaps you've been so focused on meeting external expectations that you haven't allowed yourself the space to breathe, reflect, and grow. The Three of Wands combined with the kindness card gently nudges you to balance your drive for achievement with the tender care for your own spirit. Think about how a simple act of self-kindness, a quiet cup of tea in the morning, a moment of gratitude before sleep, or a peaceful walk in nature can set the tone for the rest of your day and open your heart to new insights. As you move forward in this exciting phase of April, let these cards be your guiding light. Embrace the energy of exploration and opportunity from the Three of Wands, and let it remind you that every new step, no matter how small, is a part of your unfolding journey. At the same time, listen to the call of kindness. Make a conscious choice to be gentle with yourself, to celebrate your progress, and to honor your unique path. Ask yourself, what small act of kindness can I offer myself today? How can I balance my ambitions with moments of calm, nurturing self-care? Remember, dear Libra, that your journey of personal and spiritual growth is uniquely yours. Trust that as you step forward with vision and vulnerability, you'll find a beautiful balance between striving for your dreams and cherishing the tender moments that make life so meaningful. Enjoy this transformative time and know that every act of self-kindness is a step toward a deeper, more fulfilling connection with your true self. In summary, I've been feeling a strong, uplifting energy for you as we step into the second half of April, and it feels like the universe is gently nudging you to balance the load you've been carrying, with moments of heartfelt connection, rapid change, and self-realization. Imagine this time as a blend of heavy responsibilities that you're learning to release, paired with beautiful opportunities for meaningful partnerships, both in your personal relationships and in the way you approach work, learning, and even your spiritual journey. You might notice that lately, life has felt a bit overwhelming, as if you've been shouldering more than your fair share of burdens. It could be work stress, family obligations, or simply the weight of your own expectations. At the same time, there's a spark waiting to ignite, a sense that even when things seem heavy, there are moments of joy and celebration that can lighten your spirit. Think about those times when a small gathering with friends or a simple heart-to-heart conversation made everything feel right, reminding you of the beauty in connection. Ask yourself, have you noticed these little moments of joy amid the stress? What if you could invite more of that light into your everyday routine? There's also a strong call for rapid movement in your life, a feeling that things are ready to shift quickly, like sudden opportunities knocking at your door. Maybe you've been waiting for a sign to move forward in your career or education, or perhaps you've been hesitant to take a risk because you were expecting disappointment. Sometimes we hold back because we fear that good fortune will be paired with inevitable setbacks. Consider a time when you held back from applying for a job, starting a new project, or even trying something creative because you were waiting for everything to be perfect. How might your life change if you allowed yourself to trust the moment and take that leap, even if not every detail is flawless? There's a deep message here about growth on both personal and spiritual levels. It's as if the cosmos is inviting you to step back, look over the horizon, and see all the opportunities that lie ahead. Picture standing at the edge of a new beginning, with the views stretching out into a future full of promise. It's about seeing the potential in yourself, the dreams you've held quietly, the ambitions that you sometimes feel are too big to tackle. Reflect on moments when you felt the stirrings of a deeper connection with yourself, like those times when a quiet moment of self-care or a peaceful walk in nature brought clarity and calm. What small acts of self-love have helped you feel renewed? How might a little extra kindness towards yourself spark even greater change? In your relationships, whether romantic or friendships, there's a message to celebrate and nurture true connection. It's not just about the excitement of new love or social gatherings, but about deep, authentic moments where you share your genuine self. Think of that time when you laughed with a friend so hard it brought tears to your eyes, or when you felt truly seen and understood by someone special. Those moments, though sometimes small, can be the anchors that keep you steady through rapid changes and heavy days. Then, there's a part of this journey that touches on how you view your own success. It might be that a voice inside keeps whispering warnings, making you think that any step forward will inevitably lead to a setback. This is a gentle reminder that while life will always have its ups and downs, holding on to fear only keeps you in stasis. Instead, imagine what it would be like to trust that each step, even if it comes with a little risk, is a chance to learn and grow. What if you could let go of the need for perfection and instead celebrate the progress you make, no matter how small? Picture yourself stepping forward, trusting that you have what it takes, and feeling the support of the universe encouraging you every step of the way. Overall, the energy swirling around you suggests that this period is about transformation, a time to release old burdens and embrace new possibilities. It's a call to be open to change, to let connections uplift you, and to remember that deep down, you are always evolving. Life may seem like it's throwing a mix of challenges and opportunities at you, but every twist and turn is designed to help you grow and learn. Whether you're shifting your mindset at work or school, deepening your personal relationships, or exploring the depths of your spiritual self, there is beauty in every step you take. I feel that as you move forward in these coming days, you'll find the courage to let go of what no longer serves you, and you'll embrace the magic of transformation with an open heart. Trust in the journey ahead, knowing that every challenge is simply a stepping stone towards a brighter, more fulfilling future. The universe is reminding you that you are constantly growing and learning, and that each experience, no matter how complex, is an opportunity to shine a little brighter. Keep your heart open, stay true to yourself, and let the beauty of this time guide you to a place of balance, joy, and self-discovery. Enjoyed this reading? Please like the video and subscribe to the channel to never miss another reading.